right. Hey everybody. I hope y'all can hear me. I haven't gone live in like a long time, in a minute. So I hope everyone can hear me. I've got my mic plugged in and all that good stuff. And I'm using something different. I'm using StreamYard. It makes it much easier than actually going live on Facebook, which is kind of strange. But anyway, I'm Chara Harris, and I'm the creator, designer, principal planner. And so I'm happy everybody is here. And I apologize for not going live yesterday. I know when I posted in the group, I said I was going to go live on Tuesday, and just a lot of other things came up. And then I thought about just recording a video. Then I was like, no, I'll just go live on Wednesday. So here I am. I figured out a time that I could actually get in here and go live. I did work on the planner a lot yesterday too. And then some other things I had to get done. So all of that. And I thought I was going to be able to go live on the principal planner page, but you can only go live at one place. So when I'm finished, I'll have to like download this video and then just post it on the public page so everybody can see as well. But so anyway, so since y'all are in the group, you get first dibs. You get to see everything first before I show it to somebody else. All right. And this video will stay in the group. So if you're watching the replay, hello, thank you for being here and being patient with me. So if you're on my email list, that's probably how you ended up here as well, because I just sent an email out that it had been a minute since I had messaged y'all or sent anything. And so it's been a year. When I started the planner, I was an assistant principal. And then this summer, I applied for and I got the position of principal of the campus that I was on as assistant principal. So I moved up to the principal spot. And it's been great. And it's been like a roller coaster too. And as most of you all know, like, why do we do the job again? Like, it's crazy, right? It's like running my own little city, and I'm the mayor and everybody wants my attention at the same time. Like there's someone always in my office asking for something. So it's been great. And so I've been having to like kind of redo my systems and different things. And this just kind of fell off. Like I wasn't really sending y'all a lot of emails and all that stuff, but I'm definitely going to make another planner because that's all I've been using myself is planner. So I will go through that. I have some other ideas of products too that I'm going to just kind of showcase, some other organization things, different type of calendars, different kind of little notepads and things like that. And they'll be in my store as well. So hopefully if those are helpful, they will help as well. So I'm glad y'all are here. I have my chat open. I have my chat open on my phone so I can see, because like I said, I'm using StreamYard, which I like. It's easy to use, but haven't quite got the whole chat thing down. All right, so I'm going to jump right in. I hope everybody's having a great year and a great spring break if you're on spring break. I'm on spring break. I know some districts don't go until their spring break's not until April. But here in Texas, we aligned with the University of Texas. I'm in Austin, so we're right down the street from the university. So we keep the same dates because of student teaching and everything like that. So we're off this week, which is always kind of strange. Our weather is always weird. It always feels like spring break is early because it's warm now, but toward the end of the week, it's going to be back in like 50 degrees and it's on spring break. So it's a little strange. So come April, I'm going to feel like I need to be on spring break because it's going to be warmer, but we would have already had our spring break. But anyway, that's how it goes. But I hope all y'all are good. And everybody can hear me well. I didn't see anything in the chat that no one can hear me, so that's good. All right, so I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to move myself out the way. All right, and I'm going to look at my second screen. So when you see me looking this way, I'm looking at my second screen. All right, so this is all my stuff in Canva that I've been working on for the planner. I'm not making any major changes like to the layout of the main planner. I made the calendar a little bigger. I'll show you. So I'll start with that first. So I'm gonna open up this one and let's see, how can I thought I could make it like full. Yeah, here we go. And so I'm going to keep the same, I think, intro pages of all that. It will stay the same. Unless there's something else y'all want me to add in there, then definitely put something in the chat because I can add it while I'm in camera. So all this will still be the same. What's going to look different is when we get to the calendar. I'd wanted to make it bigger. I've wanted it to take up more of the page so you have more space to write in. So it'll still be a layout. When you open up the planner, you'll have the month go across both pages, but I wanted to make the boxes bigger on there for you. And I probably can make them bigger. I might make them touch. Right now they're all like the same space apart, but I may see what it looks like if they're all touching. But so that would be July. And then of course there's room for your goals on there. We start with Sunday and then we go through, ends on Saturday. So that'll be a full layout page. And then again, it's the same layout. So you'll have weekly meeting notes. You'll get 2 pages of those. And then you come to the week layout. The other difference is I didn't date this one this time. If you remember, and you're on my email list, I had a whole fiasco with the dates last year that my PDF and everything was correct. And then the company that I used to print and print the planners and make the copies, they went in to sharpen the text and they redid some of the dates or something and messed up some of the dates on like multiple months. So it was like really messed up. And so I gave anybody that wanted a refund, they got a refund. They also offered to switch out the pages. I don't know if anybody did that one with the company, but they were willing to like take the planner back and switch. But it was a whole, I was stressed, y'all. And that was right in June when I was also getting ready to apply and interview for the principal job. So my June last year was just, it was a mess. And so I know I've got a lot going on. I still want to do the planner. So I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do it undated, but I am going to see I'm going to see if I can have some little stickers put in it, and then you can like do whatever you want to do. But it'll be the same layout. You'll just have to write the dates in, and me too, because I use the same planner. So I'll be writing the dates in, but I just didn't want the stress of the dates not turning out right. Like it happened last year. I was like, that's not going to happen. So it still has the same layout to it. I'm going to see if I can get to August real quick just to show you the next month. There you go. So I tried to make the month squares a little bigger. I might see if, like I said earlier, if I can make these connect. That'll give us more space too. But I kind of like the space in between too aesthetically. So I don't know, do that. All right. So that's the main planner. The color will still be the same. So it's still going to be that gray blue color with the silver binding. I'm not changing any of that because the company I use has all that like saved and everything. So all that will still be the same. However, I am making some other things to go along with this, or other things that will help you stay organized. So the first one is, I'm just going to go backwards. So this is the main planner. Oh, that's the cover. That's not what I wanted. Let me close this up real quick and I'll get to that one. All right. So the second thing I'm going to do is I have this page. If it comes up, there we go, which I call the Weekly Command Center. It's from a older planner that I had, and I had it dated, but I took the dates off, and because someone actually asked this, I had some people ask me this in email, they emailed, and I was like, I can make that. So this will be in like a notepad with like tear off sheets. So if you don't want the whole planner, but you want something that you can plan your week out on and then tear the sheet off, I'm going to have this for sale on the site as well too. And it'll be like tear off sheets on there as well. And it has the same little, you're going to email the person, call them, meeting with them, like the follow up and all of that. And so this will just be like a kind of like a notepad, but just a pad. So that's just a weekly pad. You can tear off sheets on there. So I'm going to do that. And all of these new products are from people asking me questions or suggesting things. So it's all from you guys, all from customers. Let's see. Then there is this notebook. I'm just changing the cover to match because I think it still has like an old cover on it. But this is the one where if you're a real big checklist person, we're going to have this. It'll be just soft cover bound, but I'm changing the color to match the new gray. So it'll have a new cover to it if you like this. And I also made the size a little smaller. I made it the size of kind of like a composition book. So if you have a folio or a leather folio that you want to carry it in, it'll be easy like to fit in there too. But you get 100, I think it's like 100 pages of this. I do a lot of pages. Yeah, 96. Should be 100. I need to add some more pages to that. But there's that notebook. And then I'm also going to do a condensed version of the principal planner. So the 23-24 principal planner is going to look just like last year's. It's going to have the gold. Oh, you know, let me get mine. Let me get mine out real quick. Okay, so it's still going to look like this. Here, let me switch my screen so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. There we go. So it's still going to be the real thick laminate. And they do have kind of a plastic that I may look at as well. And then the silver, I'm just going to keep the same color. And of course the dates. And then the inside will be different because it won't have the dates on there. But everything else, and the calendar is going to be bigger. Like I feel like the calendar in this one was a little, it could have taken up more space on the page. And so I made the calendar bigger. But the main planner will look like this, have the silver, have the white on there. But I am going to make one. So see, it's pretty thick because you get 2 notes pages every week and all that. See all my stickies over there. So what I have done is I made one because I had a coworker that asked this question. He carries like a nice leather folio, and he was like, "This is really thick, but I want to use one of your planners." So I decided I'm making kind of like a condensed version where it's just going to be 1 note page and then 1 weekly like command center. So it's kind of from a previous design, I think. And so it'll be less pages, so it'll be thinner. So if you do have some kind of portfolio you use, it can fit in your portfolio, but you can still have your meeting notes pages and then your week page right here. So then it's just going to go like that, just meeting notes and week page, right? Like that. And so it'll be much thinner. It's only going to be probably about 60 pages when this is who knows how many pages. This one's really thick, the main one. So if you want a more condensed, thinner one, I'm going to have that as well on the site that you can buy and then put in your folio. So kind of some options of like what you want. And then the other one I wanted to show you, let me see. I think I had the wrong thing pulled up. So let me find it. Here it is. I call it a keyboard calendar. It's going to be a little skinny calendar that you can put right at the base of your keyboard at your desk. And so you can have a week like right there in front of you at all times. And Canva, my internet is kind of slow for some reason. So let's see how this goes. Hopefully this will come up. But yes. So again, it won't be dated because you may not use it every week. And so you can put the week of and you put the dates on here, but it'll be slim. And so it's kind of long and slim. It'll be spiral bound and you can put it on your desk, like right by your keyboard. So if you need something like at your fingertips right there, I know how I'm going to use it. I know I'm going to use it to keep track of who's out, especially my leadership team, my office staff, and my counselors. Like I want to know, because they tell me ahead of time, every Monday we calendar out like who's going to be out, who's at trainings, like what's happening. And so I write it in my big notebook, but I also want it kind of like right at my fingertips. And so I know I'm going to write it on this calendar that'll stay on my desk just for that week. And I'll know automatically who's out on what day without having to go back to like our leadership meeting notes or something like that. I'll just put it right there. So I know I'll use it for that most definitely. And so I have that as well. That'll be on my website too. All right. So I'm still kind of like fine tuning things on here, the colors and the fonts and things like that. But that is it. So I'm going to have, let's see, the main planner. You'll have the main planner. You'll have this weekly calendar, like notepad. It'll be a tear off pad for this. So that's 2 products. And then it'll be the to-do notebook if you're a real big checklist person. I'm going to read, this one's already selling on my site, but I'm going to change the cover and update it. It has an older cover on it. And then I'm going to have more of a condensed planner. That's just the notes and this page right here. If you want to just put that like in a leather folio or something to carry with you. And then there's like the keyboard calendar that I'm going to have as well. So that's 5 different products that I'm thinking of. And all of this came out from either something that I used or somebody emailed and asked me about it. So, and I was like, I can make one of those. Absolutely. And we'll see how it goes. So there's still going to be the principal planner, It's not going away. It's still around here. Let me close this out, get back to me. There we go. It's still here. It's just taking me a while to like sit down and like design all of it. And so I knew I was like, I'm going to use spring break to do this time to work on it. Because we do have like Saturday school, Saturday detention. Sometimes I have to be at, and then STARS coming up. So I was like, I got to get most of this done over spring break. So I don't know if I'll have a pre-order. If I can get it set up in my store while I'm off on spring break, then I'll have the pre-order button. But if not, once I get the inventory in, then I'll just have it go live on my store, and I'll send you an email. So if you're on my email list, make sure you're on my email list, because that's who I'll send it to first. And then I'll post it in the group and everything like that. But that's it, y'all. I wanted to show you what I have been working on, and not really changing a whole lot of things, but giving a little more space on the calendar and making some different versions of the planner, because the planner is kind of thick. And so, like I said, I'm gonna have a smaller version if you want a thinner version of it as well, because I know I had some people ask for that, and some different things. And I had someone ask for like the weekly like notepad of just the week pages. And so I was like, yes, I can do that too. So some new things that'll be added to the store. But thank you for joining. This video will stay in the group so you can come back to it, or if someone wasn't able to make it and you're watching the replay, thank you. It's going to stay in the group. It'll stay up in here. And then I'm going to actually download it so I can share it on the Principal Planner page, because that's where I thought I could share in both places, but using StreamYard only lets me share in one place. And so that's okay. So y'all got to see it first. Oh, and you are very welcome. Thank you. Thank you for joining. And yes, thank y'all for using my product, y'all. It still baffles me that like I made something that other people use and find helpful. Even though I'm using it too, it's just still kind of weird. It's like there's other folks that are using it and it's helpful. And so that really, really makes me happy. So good. But yeah, keep if you're on my email list, I'll be emailing you guys when I get my storefront, the website all like updated, because it still has like the 22-23 download on there. So I'll have to like update all that stuff. But as long as you're on my email list, I'll do that, and I'll post it in the group as well. And that's it. If you have any questions, you can still put them in the chat of the comments of this video, and I'll see it even after we're not live, and I can answer your questions there as well. But enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy the rest of your spring break if you are on spring break. And I will keep you in my prayers if you're not on spring break yet and you still have a couple of weeks to go. Then I hope you have a good time counting down to spring break. And I'll see y'all later. Bye, y'all.